A couple weeks ago, I get this text message from my grandson Marshall telling me that his older brother Alex was flipping on the bed and crashed right into the wall. Look what Alex did, he said. He was trying to do a flip and then this happened. Then he tells me, you are the perfect guy. So let's head over there and inspect the damage before the landlord finds out. Welcome to Alley Picked and today's quick tip. The first thing I plan to do is make the hole even worse by cutting the section in the middle. If you don't have matching paint, you're going to want to remove this piece completely and take it to the paint department at Home Depot or some other place where they can match the color. I'm going to cut two sides of this triangle and flip it up on the third side. I cut a piece of scrap wood about 1/2 inch thick, 1 to 1.5 inches wide, and as long as my damaged area is wide. It is a bit tricky to manipulate the wood into the hole and center it across the damaged area. My plan is to put some screws through the drywall and into the wood. This is going to pull the hole closed a bit and stabilize the broken area. The first screw pulled through the drywall paper. I'm going to have to ease off a bit on the next one. That's perfect. I'll put 2 screws into each side of the hole. I'll push the flap of drywall back down and screw it in place. At this point, the damaged area is looking better already. It's not so deep. There's still an indentation, which I'm going to need to fill in using some drywall compound. But first, I want to tape the cracks with drywall paper, which I like to run under some water quickly to moisten it. Next, I apply a thin layer of compound, followed by the tape, and then some more compound, or mud as I like to call it. Let that dry overnight. The next day, I scrape off any bumps and apply a second coat. The following day, I sand it smooth, wipe off the dust with a damp rag. And the last step is to repaint. If you do need to take your sample in to get some matching paint, you don't need to get a whole gallon. You can have them mix you up just a few ounces of a sample paint. Now don't use a brush for this because the brush lines will stand out. Use a roller. For small areas like this, a foam roller works nicely. When you're finished, nobody's going to have a clue that Olympic gymnastic practices were taking place in this room. I'm Tom, this is Alley Picked, and thanks for watching today's quick tip.